On this very first episode of I Want to Do That, we're going to spend the entire day in the Red River Gorge area. We've all passed the slate exit on the Mountain Parkway a million times, but today we're going to show you exactly what you've been missing. We're going to do everything from rappelling to ziplining to finding the best places to eat right off the Mountain Parkway. We are today in the Red River Gorge in the Natural Bridge area where these guys, the Kentucky Rockin' Adventure Guides, are going to take me completely out of my comfort zone. They're going to make me go over a cliff backwards. Yes, I'm going rappelling. So let's go see what these guys have. Today with Brian, and this is your baby, Kentucky Rockin' Adventure Guides.
It is, yes. We started this guide service about 4 years ago here in the Red River Gorge. Take a lot of people out, do a lot of rappelling, a lot of climbing primarily, but the area we're going to is really special. It's a great spot. It's kind of one-of-a-kind place. It's called Muir Valley.
Okay, just in case there's people watching that they have a family, what's the youngest people that you can let climb?
You know, it kind of all depends on the child. You know, you can have an 8-year-old that does great, and a 10-year-old or 12-year-old that doesn't really like it that much. Actually, right now, we'll probably see her later on, but there's a girl, Laura, out right now, and she has a family of 6. They range in age from 8 to 12.
I guess let's go see what you guys have to offer.
Okay, let's do it. Teamwork. Okay, so here's the top of the cliff. And one thing to keep in mind is that over that edge is a 100-foot drop. And so what we're going to do, we're going to stay back about 15 feet, and I'll get everything rigged up, get the anchor set up, and the ropes in situ, and then don't really approach the edge until I invite you over to tie you in, make everything nice and safe. If you start going too fast, I can take over.
This is probably one of the most uncomfortable positions I've ever been in my life. Directly below me is 100 feet. I'm getting ready to rappel down that, but I feel completely safe. Brian has given us great instruction today. I totally would recommend this. Now ask me again at the bottom, but I guess if I feel safe right here, it's a good sign. This is awesome. You got to do this. We made it to the bottom, and I felt perfectly, look at this, I felt perfectly safe the whole time, but be careful holding onto that rope because it's kind of nasty. But if you can see, and I guess you guys saw when I came down, there's that period of free fall where you don't touch anything at all. That was the creepiest part for me, but I guess at that point I feel like I had it. So if you want a feeling of accomplishment and really mark something off your bucket list, go rappelling at Red River Gorge. We have had so much fun rappelling. It was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Definitely recommend it. Brian is a great guide. Stay tuned because when we come back, we're going to zip line.
Our lead is heavier. Our Floyd is pinker. We play our Aerosmith with more emotion. This is the sweet home of Leonard Skinner, Bob Seger, and more. The Rock Station, Classic Rock, 103.1 FM.
So you want to do that? Well, we want to help you get to your next adventure in a Freedom Ford or a Honda. Who wants to sell a new Ford F-150?
I want to do that.
Who wants to sell a new Honda CR-V? I want to do that. What about a pre-owned vehicle?
I want to do that.
New or used, 4-wheel drive or fuel efficient, Freedom Ford and Honda in Iville has the vehicle for your lifestyle. So when it comes to your next vehicle, come to Freedom Ford and Honda in Iville. We want to do that.
One bank has the expertise and stability to provide all your financial needs. That is U.S. Bank. U.S. Bank can take every part of your business to new heights, from business lending to payment services, from equipment financing to commercial real estate, plus your personal banking needs. U.S. Bank can do it with a level of service no other bank can match. 9 locations proudly serving Pike and Floyd counties. U.S. Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. U.S. Bank, all of us serving you.
For 30-odd years, Daddy worked underground and carried his dinner bucket.
Hello, friends. This is Ralph Stanley II. You're listening to one of my hit songs, Daddy's Dinner Bucket. So many people in our area relate to that song. Wolf, Williams, Rutherford, and Reynolds have been representing coal miners and their families for over 30 years. Give them a call at 1-800-446-0167.
Well, right now we are waiting on our guides to take us on our Red River Gorge zipline tour. But I'm telling you, while we're waiting, we have found another great place to eat. So even if you're not the adventurous type and you're not going to come to this area and climb and rappel and you're not going to get on the zip lines, I promise you, if you come here, you will eat well. This is Cliffview Barbecue and Brews, and we have found somebody else you've got to meet. So let's go right now and take you to Chef Jesse. Tell us a little bit about Cliffview Barbecue and Brews.
Well, Cliffview Barbecue and Brews is a brand new restaurant here on the resort. We do everything here old-fashioned way. We smoke it to perfection. We do baby back ribs, chicken, beef, brisket. Oh, it's so tender, it's just melting in your mouth. You got to come and taste it for yourself. The slogan is, come on in and see what's smoking.
Well, will you show me what's smoking? Come on, give us a little bit of peek of what's under that. What's in the pits there, Chef Jesse?
That is baby back ribs, perfectly smoked for about 5 to 6 hours on a slow cooked smoker with hickory wood. And the sauce is Jesse's Slow Good barbecue sauce. You can buy it by the bottle. You can come in and get these by the slabs or buy the barbecue by the pound. Stop in today. Come on in and see what's smoking at Cliffview Barbecue and Brew. While you're here, sit on down and have your good cold brewski. Lick your fingers, drink your beer, and eat some good barbecue with us today.
Coming up next, a few final instructions from the guys before they send me flying through the trees.
So you want to do that? Well, we want to help you get to your next adventure in a Freedom Ford or a Honda. Who wants to sell a new Ford F-150?
I want to do that.
Who wants to sell a new Honda CR-V? I want to do that. What about a pre-owned vehicle?
I want to do that.
New or used, 4-wheel drive or fuel efficient, Freedom Ford and Honda in Iville has the vehicle for your lifestyle. So when it comes to your next vehicle, come to Freedom Ford and Honda in Iville. We want to do that.
This is where country lives.
Only the best. Scotty McCreery, the band Perry, Faith Hill, Tim McGraw, the best country. That's what I like to hear.
You'll hear it all on 93.1 WDHR.
One bank has the expertise and stability to provide all your financial needs. That is U.S. Bank. U.S. Bank can take every part of your business to new heights, from business lending to payment services, from equipment financing to commercial real estate, plus your personal banking needs. U.S. Bank can do it with a level of service no other bank can match. 9 locations proudly serving Pike and Floyd counties. U.S. Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. U.S. Bank, all of us serving you.
Welcome to Wide Open Outdoors, Kentucky's largest outdoor store.
Come on, Greg, let's go upstairs and show them what we got.
Let's go.
box for guys and girls. Under Armour flip-flops and slides for men, women, and children.
We have Durango and Rocky boots for men, women, and children too.
For 30-odd years, Daddy worked underground and carried his dinner bucket.
Hello, friends. This is Ralph Stanley II. You're listening to one of my hit songs, Daddy's Dinner Bucket. So many people in our area relate to that song. Wolf, Williams, Rutherford, and Reynolds have been representing coal miners and their families for over 30 years. Give them a call at 1-800-446-0167.
WXCC, 100,000 watts of kick-ass country. Proudly powered by coal. Tri-State's Coal Country, 96.5.
We're with Nick with Red River Gorge Zipline Tours. We've got a bunch of guides in there, but Nick happens to be the closest one to me, so you're the one that gets to answer the questions. Tell me what we're getting ready to do.
Well, we're getting ready to go ziplining. We're going to go through our first 3 zip lines. First one's like 450 feet, second one's like 400, actually it's a little bit shorter, and then the third one's 600 feet long. They go through the canopy.
How many months of the year are you guys open?
We're actually open all year round.
Okay.
But just during the winter, I believe it's more on kind of like you got to call ahead, make a reservation. Right. Usually you can just call any day and you can get a tour in. That's if there's an open slot.
This is getting to be a really popular spot. I mean, you personally have guided, I'm sure, hundreds, maybe thousands of people in your time here. What's the farthest away that you've seen somebody come here?
California.
California,
like
really?
Even people from like India or like across the ocean, in South America even.
We have found out today just how popular Red River Gorge and the Natural Bridge area is, more than I ever imagined. So this has been a real eye-opening trip. And I'll guarantee our eyes are really going to get open when we get on these zip lines.
Behind us is our first zip line. We have a few guidelines. First thing being is not to touch the cable, because while zipping, it's like a rope, so it will give you rope burn. The second thing is all the carabiners. Since it's guided tour, we do all the clipping and unclipping. So you don't need to touch.
I don't need to touch anything.
You don't need to touch anything. All you need to do is walk and jump off the platform.
There we go.
Your harness is put on a certain way. If you need anything tightened, adjusted, loosened, whatever, like it hurts or something, just ask us and we'll try to fix it so that it doesn't bother you so much. Braking is there's this black plastic block that sits on the cable, and it's got a rope attached to it. And what we do is we grab that rope and apply friction with it as your trolley hits the block, so you come to a smooth, controlled stop. Also, the last thing is our trolleys. I want you to have at least one hand on them at all times.
Okay.
The reason being is we don't want you to come in backwards.
So if I didn't have that, I could spin around?
You could spin around. You could spin around with it if you didn't have any hands on it.
Right.
Back all the way. You balance right here on the harness.
Ooh.
Exactly right there.
We just finished the third of the zips that we've come through, and you talk about a canopy tour that is beautiful. Red River Gorge Zipline Tours is awesome. Chris, just so we may have people watching that really want to do this. What are your age limits or restrictions as far as who can and can't zip?
Well, age isn't really a restriction. Our big criteria is weight. As long as they are more than 70 pounds or no less than 70 pounds and no more than 250 pounds.
Okay. You know, and it's something that, you know, we're doing this as a day trip, but you've got people that can come and stay for a long weekend here, and you guys can accommodate them.
Correct, yeah, we've got a lodge. It sleeps up to 64 people with 16 rooms, so each room has 2 queen beds in it.
Okay. And what's the farthest you've seen people come to enjoy the zip lines here?
Oh wow, you know, we've had people like from California, Alaska. We actually had somebody from Egypt this last weekend.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I will say that I noticed while we were doing this is we're clipped in at least 3 or 4 different times, no matter where you are, whether you're standing on the platform or on the bridge. I can tell safety's a real big deal for you all.
Oh, it is. You're on a lobster claw system, which has 2 lifelines on it, and at no point are you in space, so unclipped from both of them. So we make sure to keep you on one at all times, especially when we're transferring from one to another.
All right, well, we'll make sure to pass the word along and hopefully send a lot of people your way.
Awesome, looking forward to it.
I'm telling you what, when you come here, you get up close and personal with the guys. But it's only for your safety. And Nick, I think I'm still hung somewhere here. Yeah. But anyway, make sure that you book your tours with Red River Gorge Zipline Tours. You can do it 2 ways. Go on their website. You can book online, or you can just give them a call. They say they start their tours about 9:30 in the morning and go till in the evening. And I'm telling you what, Nick,
yeah.
where's a good place to eat around here? Because we are hungry.
Miguels Pizza.
Miguels
Really, really
Pizza.
good, yeah.
I'll tell you what, when we come back, that's where we're going.
For 30 odd years, Daddy worked underground and carried his dinner bucket.
Hello, friends. This is Ralph Stanley II. You're listening to one of my hit songs, Daddy's Dinner Bucket. So many people in our area relate to that song. Wolf, Williams, Rutherford, and Reynolds have been representing coal miners and their families for over 30 years. Give them a call at 1-800-446-0167.
One bank has the expertise and stability to provide all your financial needs. That is U.S. Bank. U.S. Bank can take every part of your business to new heights, from business lending to payment services, from equipment financing to commercial real estate, plus your personal banking needs. U.S. Bank can do it with a level of service no other bank can match. 9 locations proudly serving Pike and Floyd counties. U.S. Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. U.S. Bank, all of us serving you.
So you want to do that? Well, we want to help you get to your next adventure in a Freedom Ford or a Honda. Who wants to sell a new Ford F-150?
I want to do that.
Who wants to sell a new Honda CR-V?
I want to do that.
What about a pre-owned vehicle?
I want to do that.
New or used, 4-wheel drive or fuel efficient, Freedom Ford and Honda in Iville has the vehicle for your lifestyle. So when it comes to your next vehicle, come to Freedom Ford and Honda in Iville. We want to do that.
At Z107.5, we do not discriminate against any musical preference.
No way.
With the newest in pop, hip-hop, alternative, and rock. Z107.5. We bring all flavors to the table.
A mixture of variety.
Z107.5.
We've finally made it to Miguels Pizza, one of the best stops in the entire Natural Bridge and Red River Gorge area. Now let's go inside and see if we can't find somebody to tell us a little bit about its history. Hello. You guys are famous.
Thanks.
We've heard so much about your pizza, not just from people around here, but people at home know all about Miguels Pizza.
We try to make good pizza. It's kind of our goal. But yeah, would you like to see the kitchen?
I would love to see the kitchen. This is the very beginning of the famous Miguels Pizza, right? You're starting out with a dough.
Yes. We started out with a red sauce that we make We make it fresh every day. The dough we make fresh every day too.
Okay.
The cheese we grind fresh every day. And then we just put the sauce down, cheese. You guys probably want a little extra cheese. So now we'll start.
Oh, it's time.
We'll start with the meats.
Okay, let's go with bacon.
Okay.
Can't go wrong with bacon.
Again, like everything else we do.
Oh, that's real bacon.
We get the bacon in large slabs, slice
Okay.
it, we'll cook it fresh. All our chickens, all our meats, we cook fresh here. All right, what's next?
All right, let's go with let's do another meat. Let's do chicken.
Okay. This is our chicken. Again, we cook this fresh. All right.
So bacon and chicken. Now,
Classic.
let's put some mushrooms on it.
All right. You guys are staying pretty simple.
So let's put some color on there. Give me some pineapple.
All right, pineapple it is. Okay. And then usually we'll put like a little, just for color, we'll put a little cheddar cheese on top.
Okay.
And then we take it back to the bacon.
Well, the masterpiece is here. Thank you, Dario, so much.
No problem. We've been doing it for 30 years now.
You say we. Now, I want everybody to know this is your family. Miguel is your father.
Yes. Yep.
So, how did Miguel's Pizza get here? Because I have heard that it used to be an ice cream shop. Am I right?
You are correct. We were ice cream shop from about 1983 to 89. And then the early 90s, rock climbers started showing up, and they wanted more to eat than ice cream, so we started serving pizza, and it didn't take off at the beginning, but we kind of stuck with it, and as the tourism and the climbing grew here, our business has followed suit, and we've developed it more. Now we have a campground, and we have the outdoor shop, and then we have cabin rentals behind us here that we do too, so now it's like an all-encompassing business, but it definitely started out very small.
Yeah, one of the coolest things about Miguel's Pizza is the fact that you have tents in your backyard. Now, is that like a lot of the climbers come in? Because a lot of them, from what I understand, they'll find work in the area while they're here.
We employ about 20 rock climbers every year. There's seasonal workers that come in, just like a ski resort type thing. The campground is a climbers-only campground. We kind of limit that to them because if we didn't, there wouldn't be any room.
One of the things that somebody told me when I told them that we were going to spend the day near Red River Gorge and Natural Bridge was they said, if you're going to go to Miguel's Pizza, you're not going to get just normal pepperoni and cheese.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's an option. But, man, when I got to look at what your options are, it's a little different than most pizza shops.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a little overwhelming the first time. I think we just try to get people to push their imagination with pizza and try stuff that normally they wouldn't try, and sometimes find combinations that they really like that they had no idea they liked.
Okay, give our viewers an example of some of the stranger toppings on pizzas here.
Well, if you look at the menu, we have like sweet potatoes, kind of off the beaten path, and people really like it.
Tofu.
Tofu, I'm not a big fan, but a lot of people like it. And then a lot of ingredients like our asparagus, our green peppers, all those, our basil, is we buy locally from a farmer that grows just for us.
I guess that's why we went with a little bit different combination on our pizza today. Who would think bacon and chicken on a pizza with pineapple?
Yep.
We're getting a taste of the famous Miguel's Pizza. And I notice you're having salad.
Yeah, I'm a little burnt out on pizza.
Say you are. Well, I'm getting ready to try this one. Let's see how it is. Oh, wow. That is really good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for opening the doors for us today. You have made us feel so welcome.
That's what we try to do.
Well, good, because we have felt great. You've helped. We've made our own pizza, and we've enjoyed it. We've done so many fun things today in Red River Gorge. So we hope that people are watching will also want to come and spend your day at Red River Gorge. We travel the mountain parkway so many times, we have no idea what we're passing when we pass that Slade exit. So I hope that you guys will make some stops just like we have today in the area, but make sure you stop by Miguel's Pizza. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we've given you and your family some ideas of some adventures that you can go on right here close to home on EKB TV's I Want to Do That. For behind-the-scenes photos and more information from today's show, visit ekbtv.com.